Hello, sports fans. Are you ready for some football? Because I sure am. Preseason is still upon us. We're almost there to the regular season. It is great to hear from you once again, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Cobra, your host with the most, joined once again by Jamie, Billy, and Kat. Say hello, everyone.
What's going on?
Hello, everyone.
Happy preseason.
Oh, yes, it is. I love
Uh,
getting the headline that says the Ravens beat the Colts.
Yeah, because you're not used to Baltimore winning as of late.
I mean, we're
nope.
still a pretty winning team. Like we have
And
a
Tyler
winning
just stepped in.
season.
I just got home.
Yay!
How we doing today?
We've had
Yep.
winning seasons. We just haven't really done anything in the playoffs.
I mean, I was just talking about Baltimore sports in general, but
Oh yeah, the Orioles,
yeah,
who
yeah.
are currently losing 11-3
To the A's. The A's.
to the A's.
The Giants beat the
Yep.
Bills today.
Yeah, again, this is again, Tyler. This is preseason.
Preseason.
You know,
Still,
if
Dart
you
looks
know,
really good.
the Giants defense would have done. You know, any defense would have done great against the kisser of titties, Mitch Trubisky. Okay,
Oh my
calm your
lord.
tits. Just a quick reminder to you, Tyler,
That
that
it's
the
preseason.
that the not only that, but the 2008 Detroit Lions, you know, the one that went 0-16, was
Went
4-0
4-0.
in the preseason. Yeah. So calm your tits. I know you're excited. Your nipples are moist, but calm it down, man.
Not
No one
football
wants to see
related.
that.
Not football related, but this is racing related. Oh, no, sorry. This was just the breaking news from today. Connor Zilic has a broken collarbone due to a fall after winning the Watkins Glen today.
Yikes.
Right. Yeah. Anywho. So very interesting first week of the preseason. Definitely have some interesting position battles. It would have been kind of nice to have one of our favorite one of our guests here who was here last week. Two of them actually, because we want to hear about how they feel about their particular team's quarterbacks. You know, and I'm talking about uh, Raider Ricky and of course Ryan. So I wanted to hear from them because we definitely saw some very interesting things happen. And while I'm in the process of talking about it, about quarterback battles, I definitely know that on my end, at least, I guarantee you that the kisser of titties, Mitch Trubisky, we were just talking about him, I guarantee you he just lost his job.
Oh, 100%.
Yep. Bringing forth the legend, Mike White.
Mike White did look pretty good in that game. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
The White
Mike
Walker
White.
of Mike.
Yep. The White Walker of Mike's hard lemonade. Anywho. But, so, I'm going to start with Jamie, then Kat, then Billy, then Tyler. We're going to talk about the quarterback position battles going on. So, Jamie, take it away.
Yeah. There is one battle in particular that I'm looking at, and that's the start for the Indianapolis Colts.
Point laugh. Point
Between
laugh.
Anthony Richardson and Daniel Jones, formerly known as Danny Dimes, now currently known as Indiana Jones.
And Danny Derps.
Hey, don't take away the Danny Derps title. He still channels his hero, vintage Eli Manning.
Yeah, I mean he's just Eli Manning with a longer neck. Let's be real. But it was here's my take on their performance. Yes, it's preseason, but there's still things that I feel like were important that I could take from it. One,
Mhm.
Colts offensive line is not going to help whoever wins that battle because they both
Who?
got popped in both series that they played. As far as who has the one up right now, I have to say it's Daniel Jones. He was able to move the offense. He was able to stay in control of everything. And what doesn't help things is Anthony Richardson also hurt his pinky. So
Broke it.
now,
Actually, he broke it. He broke his pinky.
yep, I wasn't fully
Ouch.
confirmed on that, so I wasn't going to say that on record, but I knew he hurt his pinky. So
Yeah.
now all that's going to do is just give Danny Derps more first team reps, and Anthony Richardson, as athletic as he is, as talented as he is, as gifted as he is physically, he is a liability for the Indianapolis Colts at this point, and it's best to go with Danny Derps.
Andrew Luck 2.0.
No. Andrew Luck is a
Was actually
totally
good.
different story. Totally different story.
Anthony, look, let me talk about who's chiming in, Billy?
That was me.
Yeah, Anthony Richards basically is more or less a pure runner than a pure thrower. He's not even dual threat. He's bad at throwing the ball.
Yeah, the Colts were expecting a Josh Allen type, and instead they got what everyone says Lamar Jackson is, a glorified running back.
Except they're wrong about Lamar Jackson.
He's still a glorified
To a
running
degree.
back.
What,
You're
hold
just
on,
jealous
hold
that
on.
you didn't get him.
What-
It's okay.
What do
I
you mean
haven't
to a
liked Lamar
degree?
Jackson since he was
Hold
in
on.
Louisville.
Time out. Yellow flag. What are we talking about to a degree with Lamar Jackson?
He's a glorified running back. Literally what he is.
Which
Under what
I don't.
earth?
Exactly.
He could throw
Exactly.
now.
He threw for 4,000 yards.
He's
Yeah.
been a passer for. Hold on. I had his stats up.
I don't
Cobra stirred a hornet's nest.
I don't like Lamar Jackson, and I haven't liked him since college.
So
You
you're just
know,
biased
it's
against
funny
him.
when people say they
wait,
don't
wait,
like Lamar
wait.
Jackson because usually they don't like Lamar Jackson because he's kicked their team's ass.
I
Or because
don't like
he's
Lamar
black.
Jackson because he's.
Oh, there we go.
I don't like Lamar Jackson because he was a complete dickhead in college.
No one heard that. Thank God.
I can't.
I'm going to hell for that one.
Cobra.
Oh, no.
What do you say, Cobra?
I'm not paying attention to him. He always
Don't.
says shit he
I said,
shouldn't say.
or you don't like Lamar
Knowledge.
Jackson because he's talented. Black.
Of course. Or
You
that.
realize we're probably going to get
So-
nailed for that on YouTube. I hope you know.
So here's
He went to
Yeah,
Louisville.
all right.
Yeah, just
I
like
know.
Syracuse is about to get nailed by Tennessee in
No,
August
shut up.
31st.
Shut up, Billy.
So
Why did I
We're
think?
getting- gonna talk about
French's
Lamar
mustard,
Jackson.
bud.
Why did I think he went? Never
Yeah, he
mind.
went to Louisville.
hold on.
Never mind.
Yeah, he
Alrighty,
went to
moving
Louisville
on,
under Bob
moving
Petrino.
on.
Next person.
Can I say something real
Next
quick?
person.
I need to say
Finish
something
up,
real quick.
Jamie. Finish up on AR5. Finish up.
You cannot say that Lamar Jackson is just a running back when the man in his career has thrown for 20,000 yards, 166 touchdowns, and only 49 interceptions, and has a quarterback rating of 102.
Right. All
Yeah.
right.
That. Yeah.
Okay. Billy.
You know, this might be a future quarterback battle here and there. But I'm going
Let's hear
to
it.
say the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Because the Steelers got the Super Bowl.
No, because my friend, Reckoning, who's basically a godforsaken Steelers fan, has wrote about Aaron Rodgers and how terrible he has played. He's going to lose the starting job if he continues this way. But knowing fucking all the bullshit and about Steelers football, and how much I hate my boner her against the city of Pittsburgh, and their magic pixie dust bullshit, they won't go oh, oh under 500. They'll basically go 9-8.
Can I say this also, Billy? To add to it, I agree with your friend Reckoning about the Pittsburgh Steelers, potentially benching Aaron Rodgers for Mason the Red Zone Reindeer.
Well,
But
here's the thing.
Aaron Rodgers has become a locker room liability. That's the big one. It's obvious to see that Aaron Rodgers is not the Aaron Rodgers of 5 years ago. So
Yeah.
The Aaron Rodgers experiment in Pittsburgh is going to be so bad he ends up to the Vikings.
Yeah, and then the Vikings are going to start Aaron Rodgers, go to the NFC Championship game, and lose to Kirk Cousins and the Atlanta Falcons.
So you're saying Buffalo versus Atlanta in the Super Bowl? Gotcha.
No, I'm saying Houston versus
That is the most
Atlanta.
unlikely scenario ever.
I'm saying Houston.
We don't care. It's destiny. We don't care. It's destiny, Cat.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
Cobra. What I'm saying, it's going to be Jacksonville versus fucking Atlanta.
Oh God. No.
And all South Showdown.
I'm shooting that down right now. No, that's not happening. That's not That's if the Jacksonville Jaguars even make the playoffs this year, Orange Cassidy is going to be appearing on WWE programming. Not happening. All right, moving forward. Cat, you got any interesting quarterback battles you've seen throughout the league?
Sorry, my microphone wouldn't turn on.
I gotta go.
All right, Billy, see ya.
Yeah.
Need help?
Quarterback battles.
In your there's one in your division that's literally happening right now.
Oh, see, I have not. I didn't even know the Orioles had a baseball game today. Okay, that's how busy I've been today. So
Valid. So you don't want to talk about the Cleveland Browns and Shadur Sanders literally killing Joe Flacco's career, potentially.
Here's the thing about Flacco. Okay, people in Baltimore, my own aunt hated Joe Flacco. Hated him. Every time we would make the playoffs, she'd be like, well, we didn't make it because of Joe Flacco. And I'd be like, could you cut the man some slack? Obviously, he's doing something right. So, when he left Baltimore, there were, I don't know, half the fans who were like, good riddance, half the fans who were like, no, come back, Joe. And the problem is that, hold on, guys.
We lost. The problem is. Well, I believe the problem is that everyone gives Joe Flacco some a bad rap, and he hasn't done anything wrong.
Yeah,
Joe Flacco is, in my opinion, what Kurt Warner used to be.
He is turning out to be a guy with longevity and a guy who teams can still count on. Like that's the big deal about Flacco.
I think the Kurt Warner comparison was apt for that in that mindset. I believe so.
I wasn't trying to say you were wrong. I was just elaborating.
Bless you. All right, Tyler.
Yeah.
quarterback battles. I'm pretty sure the Giants definitely have one with Russell Wilson and famous
Winston.
Jameis. Yeah, famous Jameis. But you might not want to talk about that one.
Actually, I was actually going to talk about that one, actually.
All right then.
So, well, I mean, yes, it's just week one, but Russell Wilson in his first series looked pretty spot on. I mean, yeah, I guess it's not the first string Buffalo defense, unless it was.
It wasn't. There were some first stringers in there, but they were like early snaps. Like it was a lot of second and third stringers.
The problem is all three of our our quarterbacks are actually performing really well in camp. So Brian Daboll's already named Russell to start week one, but he hasn't committed to Russell because Jameis and Jackson have been performing up to par. So there is literally like a quarterback brewing. Just honestly, the funny enough is I actually have two of my favorite teams are quarterbacks. And if you want to listen to college football podcast, check that out.
Okay, good plug.
But like I said, the Giants, I honestly think we have a solid quarterback system under Brian Daboll that actually have competent quarterbacks. We finally have competent quarterbacks that I feel like any three of them could start week one, honestly.
Right. Now, I was hoping to have one more person and we could talk about this, but we might want to move to our other subject because I've pretty much covered all the quarterback position battles I wanted to cover. But something that happened recently in the first week's preseason festivities is, well, I'm going to gloss over a few of them. We have had a 70-yard field goal made in the preseason.
That's
Jacksonville. Jacksonville.
That's the official record, isn't it?
Yep. The official record is 69. Nice by famous women respecter Justin Tucker.
Although I don't think anything has actually been finalized with that, so
famous women respecter Justin Tucker.
I'm just saying. I am just saying. Innocent until proven guilty is still a thing in this country.
Famous women respecter. Anywho, but that's one thing that happened. Another thing that happened was over in Detroit. There was a major injury that happened that was almost Damar Hamlin-like as far as the brutality of it. And he had to be ambulanced off the field. It was so brutal.
Well, and everybody kind of compares all of these accidents, injuries to Damar Hamlin, but the problem is this was a seizure. Like his head snapped back. He could have actually been paralyzed by that hit or died instantaneously.
Yes. Yes.
So
that's a big one. That's the big one. Whereas
can I just say one other thing with that this injury?
Go ahead.
If you're one of those people that makes football your whole life and your whole personality for several months out of the year, and you get upset that teams decide to not continue this game when something major happens to one of the players on the field, you need actual psychiatric help.
Yes.
It's a game. They can always continue it later.
All of us here at Handing Down Sports Media, we are sports fans, but even we don't take it too far. we know that you know that these are not just players on the field. These are not just people who have reached the highest level of competition. These are human beings, and for however long they spend in the locker room, on the practice field, on the field to deliver their blood, sweat, and tears to the game that they love the most. They're still human beings, and when a fellow player gets injured onto the field, it's heartbreaking because it's a brother. It's a brother, or in some cases, it's a sister. If it's a woman's sport, or if certain sports are intergender. It is the modern era. Shut up. Shut up about that. There are some positions that women can play in a lot of men's sports. I will not fault that.
Racing is a big example of it.
Racing. I mean, hell, they're even even in ice hockey, there are some ladies who can hit harder than the boys. I mean, there was literally a female goaltender in the NHL that exists. Manon Raum. She was in a part of the Tampa Bay Lightning. So it's like, dude, it's a brother. It's a brother. It's a sister. These are people who they spend a majority of their year, their life with. So to see them hurt, especially like that, it's heart wrenching. So to people who say, "Oh, shut up and dribble and get on the field," shut the fuck up. You know nothing. I've been in situations like that. Okay. I it sucks. It sucks.
Now, I was going to bring this up from earlier. Speaking of that, I know this is a football podcast, but like I said, back with Connor Zilic falling off of his car, literally, Twitter was blowing up about, he's fine. He'll be racing tomorrow. I'm like, he hit his head. He slipped and fell 4 feet and smacked his head on concrete and broke his collarbone.
Yeah.
And they expect him to be racing the next day. I wouldn't even be expecting him to race at least 3 more weeks minimum.
Yes.
But I'm just trying to get at the point of they're human beings too. They
You'd
get
have to
hurt
be on
just like
some
all
really
of us.
good drugs to make it in 3 weeks.
No, I'm just saying minimum. I'm just saying minimum.
Yeah.
But like I said, Jamie can actually agree with that. He's seen some race car drivers, especially with, like I said, sorry, I'm off tangent, but that made me thought of it just because of
Injuries in sports
happen. Injuries happen
all the time. All the time. There are so many little things that can happen in any of the contact sports, in any baseball game, in any basketball game. I know we don't cover basketball, but there's literally injuries that happen.
We do hope to eventually change that. By the way, we do.
Eventually,
we'll figure
yeah.
something. We'll figure something out.
But all of these sports, these athletes are competing at a level that most human beings will never, ever, ever come anywhere close to. Never. And
Yeah.
the pitches are faster. The exit velocity off of the bat is faster. They're
I've been hitting
passing the
the face with a
basketball
pitch.
harder.
The athletes are
harder on
faster
the
and
football
stronger.
field.
Yes. Yeah, the athletes are faster and stronger.
Everything that they're doing to train is just more and more and more. And
stuff on their bodies.
Yeah. Sorry, Jamie. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna turn the conversation because there was some history that was also made today. Jen Powell became the very first female umpire in the MLB.
Yes.
She umped in the Braves Marlins game. So I wanted to
she
give
was on
her
the
her
first pitch
flowers
side.
for crashing through the glass ceiling of once again of things that people said that women couldn't do, and
also
congrats to her.
also apparently she did a great job. So
Yeah.
well done,
Well,
well done.
and it's a double header for them. So this afternoon she was on the first base side. This evening she's on the third base side, and tomorrow, whew, don't
She's
make fun
behind
of
the
me.
plate.
Tomorrow she's gonna be behind the plate.
So she's going to be the
Yeah.
crew chief behind the plate.
Never,
Yeah.
never in a million years. Never in a million
Hey,
years did I
hey,
think I would get to see
it's
this happen.
groundbreaking. I mean, we do have female officials in the NFL too.
Yes,
Hope
I've
There's
seen a
two.
couple of them, but they kind of like snuck them in. They
they're
were
like
like,
they're like
"Oh look,
umpires
she
and
has a ponytail."
yeah, they're right now umpires and field judges. Hopefully, it'll get to a point where instead of wearing a field judge or the umpire, no, we're having a woman with the R as the head referee on the field.
So can I
Yeah,
say
the crew
something
chief.
without it sounding wrong? I
Yeah.
look forward to the day where women in sports and officiating and all the things is not a big thing anymore.
Yeah.
I look
One
forward to
hundred
that day.
percent, one
Well,
hundred
and
percent.
they're
Not
now
and not
looking
just
at women's leagues
yes,
and
and not just. I was about to say, and not just women as not just women, also foreign officials as well. We started to see a little bit of that in the NHL, but officials from other countries, that understand the rules, and break through, you know.
well, and
Oh,
I think because, NHL and NFL and a little bit of Major League Baseball, a little bit. Um it's harder to move a team across an ocean. It's not as difficult to move a team on a continent, which is why we have so many European sports where all those European countries compete with each other. And then we've got a little bit of Mexico, but mostly Canada and the United States competing against each other.
yeah.
And of course we have
The
the Japanese baseball league. Some of our guys go there.
Korean
Korean
baseball.
baseball. Um
The
but
hope is that all the athletes from around the world could
yeah.
actually come to visit with not only efficiency but frequency.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's what
they
the
they
Olympics
have
are
that. It's called
for,
the World
right?
Cup.
The World Cup. Yeah, there's that
Not, not,
too.
no,
The
I'm not
Olympics
just
and the
talking.
World Cup.
Fuck
F1.
FIFA. Fuck FIFA.
Hey.
But
FIFA is a corrupt organization. Everyone knows it.
they
It's the
have
real
made,
football.
the women's basketball. They do have women's hockey.
Mm-hmm.
Although it's not, I don't know. I feel like hockey isn't necessarily on the same level as football and baseball yet.
Basketball is one of the biggest sports in the world
It
behind
is.
soccer.
Yeah.
It is it
Yeah.
is of the big four sports in North America. It is the fourth.
Yeah. So, but um, you know, them making a women's baseball league again. Um, like I was reading an article about how many girls go into softball in high school because there's no opportunities for them in baseball. And it
Yeah.
was reading that article that made me say to my oldest daughter, I said, "You want to play baseball? You can play baseball. I will find ways for you to play baseball until you can't anymore." Because she
Yeah.
loves it and she's good at it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I just hope that the
And
women's baseball league doesn't go the same route as the women's basketball league,
so, yeah, and wither and die like it did, and then you get green dildos thrown on the court.
which is insane to
Look,
me. Caitlin Clark
They
should
could
have
have it just like the
completely.
actual women. Women's
Look,
baseball
look,
league
look,
back in the
look.
1940s.
As a Bills fan who knows that the fan base can sometimes throw dildos onto the field, it has happened.
They did it with Tom
Especially
Brady.
against the. It was not only Tom Brady, but also happened in the playoffs against the Patriots last time they faced each other. The dildos
Grow
were
up.
flying.
Grow up.
Oh my god! I can't hit a home
but
run.
speaking of growing up, Geno Smith.
No, he's ass cheeks.
Geno Smith.
Oh
Okay,
dear.
leaves the Seahawks, goes to the Raiders. Immediately after he walks out of the Seattle tunnel to step onto the field, he turns around to the fans and flips them off.
Oh, I would flip the fans off if they were pissing me off too.
Gino, I understand your frustration, but even so, it's because of the Seattle Seahawks that you even have a fucking career in the first place.
Technically, it was the Jets, but we're not going to go there.
At the Jets, he broke his fucking jaw. So, not even going to say that.
But on the flip side
You
of
get my
that,
point, though.
he practically indoctrinated his way into the Raider fan base. Because that is the Raider way.
Yep. Break the rules, be degenerative. Yeah.
Yeah. I really do try to find the silver lining in a bunch of different teams. The Raiders,
Don't you mean the silver and black lining?
No.
Yes, it's the Raiders. Silver and black. You said silver lining.
Yep.
Silver and black.
Okay. I try to find the good in each football team, despite personal setbacks of any of the players. The Raiders, however, I struggle.
They're so good to be bad.
They could
Al
go
Davis.
0 and 219, and I would not shed a tear for their fan base. I'd be like, you get what you pay for.
To be fair, I would shed a tear for the fans in Oakland itself.
Yeah, that you get a lot of cheers from Oakland if that happened, Kat. Not gonna lie, because Oakland fucking hates what Mark Davis did. So they wanted to keep the Raiders. Mark Davis wanted a better stadium because the Oakland Alameda Coliseum sucks. And it's Oakland's fault, but whatever.
And who's playing there now?
Oh, no one. It's a rotting dump. It's a rotting dump with sewage leaks.
They should let a soccer league go in there.
With sewage leaks and rats. No.
Oh, I didn't think you were serious about that.
It's actually like a legit thing. I'm not even kidding.
Ew.
Yeah.
Why?
No.
It's bad.
Because it's dilapidated and old. It's nasty. Yeah. I don't know what's worse: Oakland Alameda Coliseum or FedEx Field.
I think old RFK was worse.
All right. Anywho, I believe that is it for tonight's podcast, don't you think? I mean, preseason week 2, not really much to speak of. And by the way, I understand there's not much to speak of, but we do have to kind of help pay the bills. If you like working out, I do want to defer you to one of our affiliates, Raw Nutrition. Raw Nutrition have been wonderful as an affiliate, and they have great flavors as far as pre-workout and, of course, protein. Their brand new flavor for energy drink / pre-workout is an Arnold Palmer, an iced tea lemonade flavor of energy drink. Ooh.
Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah. Not only do they have energy and pre-workouts. They also have protein. They have creatine. Why don't you check out their birthday cake flavor? It's one of their best sellers. They also have the let me see what else. Normal isolate proteins. They also have the replenish formulas and other formulas as well. So they have other formulas as well, and they're currently having a buy one get one 50% off all creatine products. So if you want to get that pump, use the promo code RAW at checkout while using our affiliate link in the bio to take you to Raw Nutrition. The link is in the bio wherever you get your podcast, so show the channel some love. Thanks, Raw Nutrition. And, of course, we also can't do it without our other podcasts. Of course, let's start with The Lap Down, our NASCAR podcast. Jamie, Greg, Ryan, Tyler, all there to deliver NASCAR and other motorsport news. Speaking of Tyler, we also have Passing the Pigskin.
Which made it episode this Thursday.
Yep, made its debut on Thursday on our friend of the channel, Billy's channel, VolBill99. So do check them out. But I believe they will definitely be doing some more on this channel. We also have the Dirt and Turf podcast, our baseball podcast. We have Biscuits and Penalties, our hockey podcast. And, of course, tomorrow, live, we go one-on-one into the ring with local indie talent, ranch hand Sean Carlson, on the Handed Down, Beat Down podcast. It'd be definitely wonderful to hear some insight from him. I actually trained with the man when I entered his wrestling school, so it'd be great to see him again. And anything I missed? And the bench. And, of course, the bench.
The bench.
The wonderful bench where we sit down. We sit down, we hang out, and we talk random BS. Next time we do that will be next week. So be on the lookout for that. I do think it's going to be fun. Also,
give us a microphone and a screen.
Yeah. Also coming this season. If you think this is all we're going to do for football, as far as the NFL is concerned, don't worry. We will be having a recap show on Spotify, YouTube, audio only, so you can hear one of our wonderful voices recapping the games, and it'd be great to hear. So, check us out on YouTube. Check us out on TikTok. Check us out on Spotify.
Show the channel and subscribe.
Like, comment, and subscribe. We do appreciate the comments. Show the channel some love because we love you. We can't do this without you. Thank you once again. I'm Cobra on behalf of Kat, Jamie, Tyler, and Billy. We'll see you on the field. So, see you next time.